Hello, everyone, and we're glad you're tuning in to find out all the wonderful things that are happening at the Gilborden Public Library District and what's happening in this community in March. It's a really exciting time as spring gets here. Liz, what are you going to be talking about?
I'll be talking about March into Health with Danielle Hansen and Diana Manjares from the Greater Elgin Family Care Center.
And I'm going to be talking to Karen Schuck about this wonderful, cool pop-up book sale that we're going to have in March. So tune in and come.
Hi, my name is Laura Espinoza, and I will be talking to Tish about the upcoming Candidates Forums.
Hi, I'm Elda, and today I'll be talking to Billy from Studio 270 about the Career and Technical School Fair.
All right, let's get going.
Hi, I'm Liz Clemens at Gilborden Library, and with me today is Danielle Henson, also with Gilborden Library, and Deanna Manjares from the Greater Elgin Family Care Center. Welcome to Gilborden, Deanna. We're here today to talk about March into Health, which is coming up quickly. Danielle, can you tell us a little bit about what's going to happen during the month of March?
Sure. March is National Nutrition Month, and Activate Elgin, which is a coalition of wellness groups in our community, host an annual series called March into Health. And all of the sponsors and partners of March into Health have events, free events throughout the community for all ages and interests and levels of engagement for health and wellness throughout the community.
Yo voy a hacer la traducción para el mensaje que Daniel acaba de compartir. El mes de marzo es un mes para compartir información sobre la nutrición, y en Elgin siempre tenemos una serie de eventos que se llevan a cabo durante el mes de marzo con el fin de promover información sobre cómo mantener a su familia saludable.
Thank you, Deanna. Hey, Danielle. I hear there's a really fun kickoff this year for March into Health. It's March 2nd from 1 to 4 at the main library. And what's going to happen that day?
Thanks, Liz, for asking. So every year we have a kickoff event where we put a lot of our sponsors and partners on display in our lobby at the library, and they have giveaways and interactions with people. Also, we have Fresh Market, who always comes and presents fresh fruit to all of our attendees, which is a lot of fun, and jugglers that juggle that fruit around the lobby. And we also have a very interactive fun group called Wendy and DB, and her band are going to be in the community rooms at 3 o'clock for an interactive and I believe bilingual program engagement for all families. So that'll be very exciting.
El programa de March into Health siempre tiene una inauguración el primer sábado de marzo, y ese programa se va a llevar a cabo en la biblioteca aquí. De 1 p.m. a 4 p.m. van a tener diferentes recursos de la comunidad para compartir información, y también van a tener un malabarista de frutas para entretener a los niños, y van a tener a la tienda Elgin Fresh Market que va a regalar frutas para las familias, y hay diferentes premios que nos van a decir en un ratito.
So March into Health is a lot of fun throughout the month of March with the fun activities, but also there's an added incentive. There's a chance to win prizes.
Yes, thank you, Liz. We have a lot of fun and exciting prizes from grocery stores, from recreational facilities, the forest preserve, orthodontics, many things that you can find in your Gilborden Public Library newsletter that you'll get in the mail, and also activateelgin.org, or on the Gilborden website you can find out more information about all the prizes at every event and the grand prizes that will be announced on April 20th.
Cuando usted participa en los eventos de March into Health, tiene la posibilidad de ganar alguno de los premios que vamos a proveer. Tenemos premios que incluyen membresía a diferentes departamentos de la ciudad de Elgin, como el Parks and Recreation Center. También tenemos una tarjeta de regalo de la tienda Aldi y varios premios que usted puede ganar si participa en nuestras actividades.
Thank you, Danielle and Deanna, and we'll see you in March for March into Health.
Hi, I'm Laura and I'm here with Tish. Tish, can you tell us what you do at the library?
I am the Community Engagement Manager here at Gilbourne Public Library.
And we are going to be talking about the upcoming candidate forums. The spring elections are coming up. Why is it important to vote?
Voting is important because it is really what we do here as a democratic society. And every vote counts. Things can be decided by one vote. For example, in just this past November's elections, the 51st District in the Illinois House of Representatives, if I have this correct, Republican Helene Miller Walsh and Democrat Mary Edley Allen ran against each other, and that election was decided by one vote. The first results showed Miller Walsh winning by one vote, and then a few weeks later, the final tally showed Edley Allen winning by only 373 votes. So every vote does count.
That's amazing. In the spring election, what are the races that pertain to this area?
Well, it's actually quite a big year for us. We have the Elgin City Council up for election and the mayor of Elgin. We have 6 people running for Elgin City Council and 2 for mayor of Elgin, including the incumbent. And we're going to have a candidates forum on March 9th. That's a Saturday starting at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. is a meet and greet, and then the actual content of the forum begins at 10:30. Then on Thursday, March 21st, on a Thursday evening, we have the trustees for the Gale Borden Public Library District Board, and that begins at 6 p.m. for the meet and greet, which I'll call just the M&G, just to be cool, with the content beginning at 6:30 p.m. And then Saturday, March 23rd at 10 a.m., we have the School District U46 and Elgin Community College boards. Again, 10 a.m. Is the meet and greet, and 10:30 is when the actual forum begins.
Where are the areas that you can vote? I know the library is one of the places. Can you explain a little bit more?
Sure, Laura. We have early voting here at the library for Kane County residents only and other locations. The consolidated election will take place April 2nd. The library is a polling place, but only for select Kane County precincts. That might be a little confusing. Early voting is all or any Kane County precincts here at the library. Actual election day is only a select few. If you need any information about polling places, please ask at the information desk or go to www.kanecountyclerk.org/elections.
And we will also have a link of that page on our website. So if you want to take a look at our dates or the other dates, visit our webpage and you can refer to the other pages from there. All right.
And I have no idea why I'm wearing an Abe Lincoln hat. At 5'2", I make a much better Mary Todd Lincoln.
This is it. It's a pop-up book sale.
A pop-up book sale? Well, first, can you introduce yourself? I'm Denise Raleigh, by the way, from the library.
Karen Schock, we're working with Gale Sales for 7 years now.
And you're also a member of our foundation?
I'm a member of the foundation and work with a tremendous group of volunteers.
So, Karen, why did we pop up? That was a lot of fun popping up, but why did we do it?
Well, we've had the annual sale, the big annual sale in September for 7 years. And we've talked about having a sale halfway through the year, and we decided this year to give it a try.
Therefore, it's a pop-up book sale.
It's smaller in scope. It's not the same as the annual sale. It's only adult fiction books, but it's going to pop up in March for a couple days, and then it will be gone.
Where's it going to be?
We're going to hold it right in the rotunda, right downstairs in the main area. So it'll be very visible to everybody who comes in the library.
And what are the days of the pop-up?
March 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. That's a Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. The same hours that the library is open, and when we're gone, we're gone.
And I know how much this book sale means to the library, but just refresh, if you could, people who are watching, could you tell them where do those funds go that you raise and continually raise for the library? What do they do for people in the community?
Well, this annual sale is done completely by volunteers. We have support from staff, your wonderful staff helping with some signage and things, but all the work, all the sorting, all the putting out of the books, and all the sales are done by volunteers. And these volunteers love the library so much, and we're so happy that the money we make, which is everything, there's virtually no expenses, goes to things that the library puts on. The Take Flight, the summer reading program, and especially dear to our heart is the Bookmobile. Jack and Marlene have been great friends to the library and to the foundation for years, and this Bookmobile is going to be so important because it's going to get out in the neighborhood, so people that can't make it to the library for one reason or another can still get books.
Yeah. We are bringing the library to them. It's going to be like a third branch, right?
Exactly. Yes, exactly. A third branch. I was thinking it would be the fourth branch, but it'll be the fourth area that you can get Gail Borden Library access.
And what I've heard from people who attend these book sales is because the prices, and you're going to talk about the prices here in a moment, are very inexpensive, but it gets books that are not being anywhere other than people's homes. They will have donated them. It is books, that aren't being used right now. But where do those books go?
Well, right now we get books from library discards, but we also have a huge community that donates some wonderful books. And we're kind of ecological because we are reducing and we are reusing and we are recycling. So the books that come here have been loved by other people, and then they get sold for $1 or $2. I mean, that's a pretty phenomenal price point, $1 or $2. And then they get back into people's hands and to other people's hands to enjoy them.
Yeah. Because what's the most important part of a book is being
read.
Yeah. So thank you so much and any other things that people should know about for this pop-up book sale?
It's going to be adult fiction. It's mysteries, thrillers, romance, large type, classics. It's going to be that kind of thing. Only books, not any media. And we're going to really give it a try and see how it works for our community. I think the patrons are going to be very excited to have this book sale halfway through the year before we get our big annual sale in September.
That's right. So you don't have to wait for 6 more months. You get them in 1 month, and it's for a great cause. As she said, so much happens for this community because of the work of the foundation and particularly the book sale. So we thank you for everything you're making happen for the library and people in this community.
And I'll accept that thanks on behalf of the 65 volunteers that work all year long to make this happen.
Yeah. Oh, what a dedicated bunch that is.
Oh, it is.
Thank you to them. Oh, great. So again, there's another plug. If you're interested in volunteering for Gale sales, contact the library.
Exactly.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
We know how valuable your time is as busy parents and caregivers. So we at the library have a section on our website that allows you to ask us to curate a selection of books for you and your child. And we do this because we want life to be easier, and we want to help you share your love of learning with your little one. We know that some companies make you pay for a subscription like this, but this is just something that we offer because we love reading and we love learning, and we know that you do too. So we want to make that as easy as possible for you to do. We use our expertise to make sure that everything inside of our library and everything that you take home reinforces a love of learning, whether that be books, STEAM kits, art activities, or early literacy kits. We make sure that everything just reinforces that love of learning. We know that nothing can replace the memories that you and your child create while you're learning together. So if you're interested in creating a curated list, you can visit our website and fill out a form, or you can call one of our many library locations. We have 3, and you can request that we create a curated list of books or materials for you. Once we've hand selected your materials, you'll receive an email or a phone call with the curated list. You can then put them on hold, and they'll be available for you at one of our pickup locations, or you can pick them up at our convenient drive-through. We can't wait to see what you and your child are curious about.
Hi, I'm Elda Surridge here at Gale Borden Library. Today I have Billy Moffitt with us from Studio 270. Hi Billy, can you tell me a little bit about what you do here at the library?
Yes, I'm director of Studio 270, our high school teen center and digital media lab.
That sounds very exciting. Can you tell me, is there anything coming up in the near future for you here at Studio 270 that we might want to know about?
Yes, this March 6th, we have our first career and technical education school fair. We'll be hosting schools from all over the area to come and talk about further education. If you're not ready for college yet, but are looking for a little more skill, a certificate, or some other kind of education, we're here to help. We'll be having representatives from the Turcosi Beauty Institute, from the Universal Technical Institute, from ECC coming to talk about their over 150 different programs that they offer, as well as the U.S. Army and the Elgin Police Department will be here to talk about how to become a police officer.
Wow, that sounds so exciting. Now, if I needed to know more information about this, where could I find all of this?
You can find it on our website at galeborden.info, or you could come into Studio 270 and ask anybody that works here. We're more than happy to help out.
I'm very excited. I hope that a lot of kids take advantage of this. What a great opportunity.
Thank you so much. It's not just for teens, but for anybody 16 and up who's interested in more opportunities.
Thank you, Billy, for that information. So March 6th from 6 to 8 p.m., we can see you here. Looking forward to it. Have a good day.
consider yourself an aviation enthusiast? Come to the Gale Borden Public Library and visit the Take Flight exhibit. It is a dynamic, interactive exploration into the creative process of flight that will be at the library through March 14th. This exhibit combines historical information with hands-on activities to engage visitors and encourage them to create their own flying experience. The exhibition was developed by Science Works Hands-On Museum in Ashland, Oregon.
We're going to take a group photo, so don't go far. We want to do that. And then we are going to have a trivia contest, and we're going to open up the exhibit so everybody can enjoy that too. And plus, enjoy refreshments that we have in the back. We've even rolled out the red carpet for this event. So this is going to be an exciting time. I would now like to introduce the Executive Director of the Reaching Across Illinois Library System, RAILS, Dee Brennan.
Thank you, Carol. Thank you, everyone, for coming. As Carol said, this is a very exciting event for all of us. I am Deirdre Brennan. I'm the Executive Director of RAILS, and our job is to help libraries serve their communities better. It's hard to imagine that this library could serve its community any better than it already does. You people here are so lucky to have this fabulous library. But anyway, that is our job, and we have 1,200 members all across 27,000 square miles in Illinois, and one of the ways that our members told us that we could help them was to help tell their story, because people don't realize how libraries impact lives every day, but the libraries do. Libraries and librarians impact people's lives every day, and that's really what
this is exactly what a library is meant to be. That there are people of all ages, that children, and no matter what you need, or if you want to come here to play for an afternoon or learn something, this is a place that is so welcoming and so accommodating, and there are so many amazing kids. Will you raise your hand if you were in the movie? How many kids are in the movie? Wow.
The exhibit features a wind tube, a hoverport, and a Bernoulli blower that invites everyone to interact with the forces that make flight possible. Visitors will explore the history of flight and check out a model of one of the earliest functional plane designs by pioneers of flight, the Wright brothers. Fly on over quickly because this exhibit is only around through March 14th.
This one's probably a gimme, but the first question is, was Gale Borden a man or a woman? I hope you don't get that one wrong.
We have a wonderful history wall around the corner that gives the history of the library. So if you have not ever seen that, I encourage you to take a look at just on the pillar right around the corner that we have permanently exhibited, because we have a very, very rich history. A lot of suburbs don't. They were kind of born in the 30s and the 1940s and the 1950s, and we go way back, as you know, to the middle of the 19th century here in Elgin. What made this library be known as the, there it is, way down here, the Gail Borden Library, was due to a very generous gift that was given to the community by the stepsons of Gail Borden. And they were sons of his third wife, Emmeline Church. And what I'm holding in my hand here is the actual document, to be very, very careful, the actual warranty deed that was from the Schofields given over to the Churches. And it was the Church sons that gave the Schofield mansion to the city, and the only stipulation was that the library would be forever known as the Gail Borden Library. So this is a very, very
Here's one. Here's a question closer to us and near and dear. Did Gail Borden ever live in Elgin? All right, here's somebody new. Yes, you get a coin. That's right. All right, bonus point. He did purchase a home in Elgin, although he never lived here. Does anybody know that address? And I will give you a clue. I actually ran into the... No, you're getting close though.
We're not singing happy birthday to Gail Borden, we're singing happy birthday to Gail Borden Library. So let's start it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Gail Borden Library. Happy birthday to you. We don't have 125 candles to blow out. The fire department wouldn't let us, so. So please enjoy some refreshments up here, and thank you so much for coming and just having a good time with us on this special day. Thank you.
Well, that was wonderful. We have so much wonderful things happening at the library and in this community. In the March, as the weather gets warmer, and aren't we all really excited about the weather getting warmer? What else should people be watching for in the community? Liz?
Well, spring is almost here. Yay. So, did you know that Elgin has 75 parks and 10 recreation facilities? So get out there and enjoy the parks. We have a wide variety here. We have a couple of fens and all different kinds. So get outside and enjoy the spring weather.
It is. I mean, what unusual and unique parks. We are so lucky here in Elgin.
On March 22nd, we're going to have an event with Andrew Grams, the conductor of the Elgin Symphony Orchestra, and he will be talking about Inside the Music with Mozart's Jupiter Hemmings at the Hemmings Cultural Center. And on the 23rd and the 24th, you will be able to see the presentation by the Elgin Symphony Orchestra.
We are so lucky to have so much talent here in Elgin. On March 12th, you can go to the U46 Talent Fest at the Hemmings Cultural Center. That's going to be a really exciting night as well.
And what I hope people in the community really enjoy, and what we've really enjoyed, is seeing the Elgin news in the Gail Borden Public Library newsletter. That's something we just started. It provides another avenue to get news about the community. We hope you will, of course, read all about what the library has to offer, because we have we have a plethora of wonderful events for everyone in March. But also, please take a look at the Elgin City News that are also in 4 pages of the newsletter. And I hope everyone is enjoying that news as much as we are. So, thanks everyone, and happy March, everyone.